Are you considering a career as a tattoo artist but worried because you don't know how to draw? In this video, we'll talk about the 3 fundamental things you need to know to become a successful tattoo artist and answer the question as to whether being a good artist is really necessary to start learning how to tattoo. Let's get into it. If you don't know me, my name is Denzel and I am proof that you don't need to be a great artist to start learning how to tattoo. I started my tattooing journey almost a decade ago, and prior to my apprenticeship, I had no art experience whatsoever. I had to learn basic art skills in order to grow in my career, but without these 3 fundamental things, I wouldn't be where I am today. The first thing we're going to be talking about is mindset, because without the right mindset, it doesn't matter how much skill you have. You won't make it. Mindset is everything. It's your beliefs, your attitude, and how you approach learning. If you don't believe you can do something, you've already lost. You need to place these 3 things in your mind. A love for learning and understand that tattooing is a lifelong journey. There is always something new to improve on. When I speak to people who are interested in an apprenticeship, a lot of them have been drawing their entire lives. But unfortunately, some of them act as if they have nothing to improve on. This is a big turnoff, as the people that are striving to get better and understand that becoming a better artist is something that you take your entire life to achieve are the ones that grow the most. So if you're not excited about learning, this path might not be best for you. Next up is passion. You have to be passionate about your craft. Every time you sit down to draw or tattoo, you need to give it your best. That mindset alone will take you far. And you're not doing it for money or recognition, but just because you love it, that's passion. And that passion is likely driving you toward a career as a tattoo artist. You already love drawing, so the idea of turning that into a career where you not only get to create art, but you get to get paid for it, that's a no-brainer. However, you'll need more than just passion to make it in this industry. Passion gets you started, but what will keep you going through the challenges, the setbacks, and even the moments of self-doubt? That final quality you need to have is determination. Once you make that decision, that big decision that you want to become a tattoo artist, don't change it. Even if your drawings aren't great in the beginning, everyone starts somewhere. Even the best tattoo artists weren't born with perfect drawing skills. It's something they had to build up over time. And no matter how much fake skin you do, when you start tattooing on people, you will make mistakes. You will have moments where you doubt yourself. Every artist does. It's not just you. But the ones who succeed are the ones who push through that self-doubt, learn from their mistakes, and keep going. Which leads me to my second major point, which is practice. You've probably heard the phrase practice makes perfect, and when it comes to learning how to tattoo, that couldn't be any more true. If you don't know how to draw or tattoo, practice is what will build your confidence. And over time, you will be able to visually see your improvements. But here's the thing, you have to make time for it. You have to set aside dedicated time every day where you just draw and practice. If you don't already have a set time, schedule it. You can't improve if you're not putting in the work. So I recommend blocking out at least 1 hour per day where you can focus on becoming a better artist. If you can do more, even better, but consistency is what matters most. Now you may be wondering, how should you actually practice? The best way to improve is going to be by studying and replicating art from the artists you admire. This is something that even the best artists will recommend, because mastering technique starts with studying those who do it well. One thing that I learned as an artist who started from zero is that every artist takes inspiration from somewhere. The more references you study, drawings you complete, and tattoos you execute, the more experience you'll have to develop your own style over time. You just want to make sure you practice with intention. Don't just repeat the same things over and over without making any progress. Make sure that you're actively improving. You want to make sure you set specific goals for each drawing session or fake skin tattoo. Whether it's cleaner line work, smoother shading, or better composition, you just want to make sure that you're improving with each drawing or tattoo that you do. And you do this by analyzing your work. Never finish a drawing or tattoo without critiquing it. You want to ask yourself about the drawing or tattoo that you did. What worked? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? What needs improvement? And super important, what are you going to do next time to make a difference in the next one? That is how real growth happens. And I put together a free guide to help you become a better artist. It covers key concepts to study, daily drawing references, and even tattoo designs I recommend every apprentice do on fake skin. You can grab yours in the description below. So far, we've talked about mindset and practice. If you're serious about learning how to tattoo but you don't know how to draw, the biggest thing that you will need is a mentor. Hold up, I'm not talking just about a traditional apprenticeship. Now, there are many ways to learn, but the big thing is just having someone somewhere guiding you in the right direction. Now, if you don't know how to draw before learning how to tattoo, trying to learn everything on your own is going to take forever. And most likely you'll pick up bad habits along the way that can sometimes be hard to break. Now, there are three main ways that you can learn from others. The first being, of course, a traditional apprenticeship. This is a great option because you get one-on-one training with somebody who is actually in the position that you eventually want to be in. But let's be real, they're hard to find. And when you do find one, you have to make sure that you don't have a bad mentor. Your mentor should have a clear plan or curriculum for learning how to both draw and tattoo. They should give constructive criticism and encouragement, and most importantly, be somebody that you can trust. What you don't want is a mentor who is just looking for free labor with no real plan or timeline on when you'll actually begin to tattoo. And you definitely don't want somebody who is going to treat you poorly just because that's how they were trained. Hazing and a toxic studio culture is not going to make you a better artist, and a good studio apprenticeship should set you up for success, not hold you back. Then you have tattoo schools or tattoo academies. Some can be helpful, but I strongly recommend you do your research before committing. You want to make sure you look into their reputation, their curriculum, and also their instructor qualifications. Because the right tattoo school can set you up for success, but the wrong one can leave you feeling unprepared. We see a lot of students coming from tattoo schools just feeling lost, like they didn't get the right training to actually work in a studio. That is why we created FineInk Academy. Our Tattoo Academy teaches both art fundamentals and tattoo techniques in a way that actually prepares you to work in a studio. And you know we're serious about what we teach because our goal is to place skilled, qualified students into our studios. That means making sure our students learn everything they need to know to tattoo at a professional level so that they can best serve our clients. If you're at all interested in learning more about FineInk Academy, you can see more in the description below. Now, the final way of getting a mentor is simply online education. This is an amazing way to start because it's the most flexible option, allowing you to learn at your own pace anywhere, anytime. If you're on a budget, you can start right here on YouTube. You'll find tons of drawing and tattoo resources that can help assist you along your journey. If you want to see more from me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But online education gives you access to multiple mentors with different specialties so you can learn from a variety of different artists. But the biggest challenge is that you're going to be lacking that hands-on guidance that you would get from the other options. If you get stuck on something, it can take a little bit longer to get an answer or figure out the issue to the problem. And without a structured learning environment, staying motivated can be tough. That's why online learning is a great starting point, but trying to learn without a mentor at all is a no-go. It'll slow you down and you might never get the skills needed to succeed. A good mentor will shorten your learning curve, help you avoid mistakes, and push you to improve. So if you're serious about learning how to tattoo, but you don't know how to draw yet, don't let that stop you. You don't need to be a good artist to begin your journey. Start learning, stay committed, and watch how far you'll go. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna pull up some other videos that you might also enjoy. So thank you guys very much. I'll see you in the next video.